Yo, what's up, y'all? Today is like day 140 of dropshipping journey. And long story short, we hit the goal, bro. We ran up $100,000 before Q4 ended, before 2025 ended. And I'm pretty much going to talk to y'all about everything I learned, all the mistakes I made, and XYZ. Honestly, y'all seen this happen live. I'm glad I posted these videos, bro. But it took me 100 days to find this product. And long story short, I'm going to tell y'all everything I learned, mistakes I made, shit like that. Long story short, why I haven't posted a video in the last 15 days. I'm a senior in college. I'm about to graduate in 6 months, and pretty much I was so focused on this business for the whole first semester and the last, all of Q4, to the point where I was pretty much failing my classes, and I'm damn near like about to graduate. And my mom was like, "Yo, at the very least, can you just graduate? Like, I don't care if you fail. I don't care if you get A's. Just at least pass and graduate." And to be honest, I don't know when it became so hard to pass the class, but I ended up getting C's on all my classes. I had to study like crazy. I passed all my finals, and I'm on winter break for the next 3 weeks. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm pretty much gonna tell y'all everything I learned, what happened, and yeah, we made $120,000 in revenue. I'm gonna tell y'all what I learned, the reality drop shipping. I'm gonna drop $100,000 worth of game. So I'm gonna let y'all know. So how do we get here? Basically, since starting this YouTube channel, it took me 100 days to find this product. On day 100, I think I found this product. I think that was day 2 or day 3 of the product or whatever. I don't even know. But it took me about 100 days to find this product. We tested 20 products, 8 on TikTok, 12 on Facebook. And before I get ahead of myself and give y'all crazy hope or whatever, I started my dropshipping journey September 2024, September 23rd, 2024. I know it because that's the day of my friend's 21st birthday. So yeah, I started September 23rd, 2024. And then in August of 2025 is when my cousin told me grow some balls, and I finally grew the balls to make this YouTube channel and finally publicly recording my dropshipping journey. And so from August till pretty much now, the first 100 days I tested 20 products, 8 on TikTok, 12 on Facebook. I know 20 products in 100 days, that feels so little, right? But everyone says test one product a week, give each product 3 days, you know what I'm saying, $300 to spend, and that's why it took so long. I lost about $3,500 since I started my dropshipping journey on YouTube. We can talk about before YouTube in another video, but I lost $3,500 since then. And so it took me $3,500 and 20 product tests to find this product. So how bad did it get? Bro, I had to sell all my stocks. I'm not gonna lie. I was down to my last, and I had to call my friend Lex and Matt, and I had to grow the balls to actually sell stocks that I've been holding since damn near 2020. And I ain't gonna lie, I was low-key super scared to sell them. I had to sell them to fund my product test, and I think when I was down to my last $1,000 before I sold my crypto, to that's how I found this product. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And that was the hardest part. So what happened is Q4, we got an Amex Gold, bro. I don't even know how, but you know what I'm saying? Your boy got an Amex Gold, bro. I got an Amex Gold, bro. I don't know how I did it, bro. Glory to God. You know what I'm saying? Amex. When I was a kid, every time I seen people with an Amex Gold, I always thought they were rich because, the card clings, you get to flex it, plus or XYZ, whatever. We made 120K in revenue with the product in 60 days. I built some really strong friendships. Shout out my business partner, my friend Lex. I ain't gonna lie, I met him a few weeks before I found this product, and he's been holding pretty much helping me out in terms of my mindset, and even making ads for me, helping me grow some balls to launch ads, stop getting comfortable testing more products, XYZ. And my friend Matt, shout out my guy Matt, bro. He's done 3M's in revenue, and he was the reason why I went to Miami. He strengthened my mindset. He's the one that made me press my foot on the gas, test listicles, make a second Shopify store. I was on the same Shopify store for a whole year. He literally, you know what I'm saying, allowed me to stay with him in an Airbnb in Miami because of him, and that opened my mindset. He was the one that told me yo, stop being a bitch, double your budget, increase the shit, etc. I learned the truth about product testing. Long story short, you don't have to give each product 3 days and $300. And I learned the truth about scaling on Facebook, which is don't be scared. All you gotta do is just spend more money. And the reason why most of us are so scared to scale on Facebook is because of the fact that we've been in the trenches of testing products for so long that we think yo, if I spend more money, I doubt this shit will work. I'm not gonna lie, you just need a lot of faith, bro. And a lot of us just haven't seen a winner. And that's the truth about scaling. All you gotta do is just spend more money, get some more money. But it's so hard to find a product where you can spend more money. It's not hard, it's just new, and it takes some time. And we're just moving at such a slow pace. Most dropshippers are testing one product a week. And at that pace, bro, it's gonna take you damn near a year to find a winning product, because it took me exactly 65 products in 1 year, exactly a year and 2 days to find a winning product. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, the average person finds their first winning product at 30 days and 30 products test. So just speed run the product test. I'm not gonna lie. I made $12,000 in this $12,000 in profit with this product. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds wrong. What? This nigga made 120K in revenue but made 12K, 10% margin. How is that even possible? That shit don't even sound right. You know what I'm saying? I made a lot of mistakes. It was my first time scaling. I'm gonna explain what I did wrong. But yeah, I had over 1,000 orders, over 1,000 orders in the last 65 days, 80 days, whatever, on Q4. I tested 26 products the same time as I was scaling. So I tested 20 products to find that product, but then after that, in those 65 days, 70 days, or whatever, I tested 26 products at the same time as I scaled, because I gained it, like, I don't know what, but like my balls dropped and I gained so much confidence. I understood and learned what it's like to find a winning product, what you got to do, which is really just test products on a very, very, very fast scale. I learned to negotiate with suppliers. I got some new suppliers. I learned to find suppliers. I got a virtual assistant, customer service guy. I have this guy from Pakistan. I pay him like $4 an hour and maybe like $15 a week, and he pretty much handles all my emails. I built landing pages, split tested offers, downloaded like gem pages, used Replo, used like split testing pages, whatever. I made a second Shopify store. I have over 170 subscribers in the last 100 days, which is cool. And then now I'm gonna start talking about the mistakes I made and why I did so bad. So pretty much the average e-commerce margins is 25%, right? To get an A in e-commerce, I would say you need like 30% plus. A B is 25% plus, and then a C is 20%. 15% I'll probably say is a D, and anything less than 15%, nigga, you just failed a class of e-commerce. But I'm not gonna lie, this changes, bro, because up until like 200K in revenue, I would say that's what it is. But once you get past 200K, I'm not gonna lie, getting 30% margin is gonna be really hard. Obviously, I haven't been at like $1 million a month, but like in general, that's what you should be at, 25% margin. Just get a solid B. I ain't gonna lie, the nigga failed the exam. I got a 10% margins in e-commerce, and yeah, that shit was terrible. But I'm gonna explain why, and it could be worse, bro, because it's pending chargebacks. I still have like 600 orders that need to be delivered. Other mistakes I made, I tested too many ads too quickly. Long story short, everyone on money Twitter, e-commerce Twitter, everyone says test more ads, test more ads, test more ads. Thing is, bro, you can only test so many ads on such a low budget, right? So if I have $100, I can only $100 can be spent on so many ads before like each ad gets enough spent to realize it's a winner. So what does that mean? If you have $100, it can evenly be split. It can evenly be split between like 15 to 20 ads, right? But the thing is, if you have a $400 budget or like $100 budget on like 50 ads, bro, each ad won't even be able to get $1 to spend within the first day, right? And obviously we know CBO knows damn near 50% is shit, right? So even then, if you have like 50 ads on a $100 budget, it's damn near still gonna be impossible. It's gonna take like 3 weeks for each ad to even get a little bit of like statistical evidence for the CBO to realize, yo, this ad is complete shit, or even for you to realize this ad is complete shit and start cutting ads once it hits break even, right? So once an ad hits like $40, $50, you might want to cut it if it hasn't gotten a single sale. And yeah, so I should have cut more ads or made a second campaign. What do I mean by this? Recently, I've seen everyone preach about like this shit called the one CBO method, right? Where you pretty much have just one CBO, a very simplified and clean ad account, right? You just have one CBO and you test your ads, you scale your ads in that same CBO. The problem with that, what I've noticed from my own personal experiences, there was a point where I had like over 300 ads in one single campaign. Right? Like on like a 3K day spend, I had maybe like 5 ads that were getting majority spend, but like the rest were getting spend but no sales. The thing is, I had so many damn ads pretty much getting spend, but they were pretty much dragging my overall campaign ROAS. So like certain ads were getting like a 4 ROAS, 3 ROAS at like $500 a day in spend, but there were so many ads that were getting like $70, $80, $64 in spend that like it was dragging down my whole campaign ROAS. And so if I had just took the best ads and put them in one campaign, right, and just cut all the fat, just the best ads in one campaign and scaled that, then my overall campaign ROAS, overall business marketing plan would just, be profitable, right? Instead, I just put everything together, and then the shit was pretty much just dragging down the whole campaign. And so the two options would have been just cutting ads or just having a second campaign where it's just all perfect ads, right? I should have negotiated with suppliers earlier. I'm not gonna lie, the first 3 weeks I was too big of a bitch to negotiate with suppliers, and because of that, I lost $4 per order, and that's like maybe $1,000 on like 200 orders. The reason why is pretty much I was scared to negotiate with niggas because of the fact that I was like super loyal to the supplier for like 2 months, and then the nigga was trying to guilt trip me. He was like, bro, I've been with you for XYZ long, bro. You really want to leave me, bro? I thought you were my mans. I thought you were trying to build a long-term relationship, XYZ. And I was just scared to say no. I felt like obligated. I felt bad. I don't know. I just didn't have like the balls of a real businessman. But now I would say I'm starting to grow. I'm starting to grow. I'm not there yet, but yeah. I tried testing more products when I didn't have cash flow. Basically, I was like a jack of trades versus an ace of spades. Before I made enough profit in my bank account, I was trying to test more products. Nigga, I haven't even made enough product for my main account, and since I'm spending 2K a day, I was trying to spend like, how do I say this? Basically, while I was actively scaling that my main product, which was giving me like $300 to $400 a day in profit, I was trying to use like $100 a day, $100 in profit from that day to test more products, because then I would have thought like, okay, boom, I can have this store giving me $400 a day in profit, this one $300, boom, now I'm making $700 a day in profit. The problem is the cash flow, basically, like if like 500 people buy your product on Monday, you get $5,000, you won't get that money into your bank account until like Thursday or Wednesday, right? But you're spending at the same time $1,000 a day with the cash with the cash in your bank account. So like it's so hard because now you're putting more fuel on the fire of like increasing your expenses when there shouldn't have been. And I should have just made sure I had enough cash in my bank account, my cash flows were straight, before I should have like started, running to other products or whatever. Second, I scaled too hard. Pretty much the product was sold out in China. I was too greedy and I kept scaling. So I kept selling something that didn't exist yet. Long story short, like my first 600 orders arrived quickly, boom, boom, done. But then it got to a point where I was like scaling so damn fast that like the factory couldn't keep up production. And so niggas that ordered, they were ordering a product that didn't even exist. Like it was sold out. So the factory had to build a product. The factory just kept messing up the product, and it took like a week to build the product, then 3 days to get to this to the supplier, and then another 10 days to get to America. So it would take like 25 days for a product that didn't exist to even exist, basically, or to arrive to the person's crib. And the problem with that was it risked too many chargebacks and refunds, because like, nigga, you're pretty much waiting 1 month to get a product that you ordered a long time ago, bro. Like there's people that ordered in November that may not get their product until next year, in like January 10 or 20 or whatever, bro. Like it's very possible and probable. Like there's a lot of people that are like in my 17 track that have been waiting like 40 days, 45 days. And thank God I haven't gotten too many chargebacks yet. But yeah, I'm pretty much still liable for chargebacks and refunds, because I still have like 600, 700 orders that haven't arrived yet. You'll know. So what did I learn? Basically, you'll know it's a winner day one, and for real by day two. What do I mean by this? Everyone says give a product $300 a day or $300 to spend. The problem is, bro, I don't know how to explain it, but I might go into it more depth in what I learned. But like, if it's a winner, bro, like if it's an actual winner, bro, it will hit day one, bro. And it took me exactly a year because I never knew what a winning product looked like, right? So I always took everyone's advice from Money, Twitter, YouTube, all this shit. They say give it $100 a day for 3 days straight. Let it optimize. It's a brand new business. Let it settle, bro. Like, if it's a winner, everyone that tells you they had a winner, bro, they will tell you they got 5 sales day 1, 6 sales day 2, XYZ, bro. If your product hasn't got a sale day 1, right? Honestly, bro, I would truly cut it, bro. Or if it hasn't gotten 15, like 10 ads to carts or at least 1 sale, bro, cut it by the end of day 1, bro. It isn't magically gonna get 5 sales day 2, bro. And if it does, bro, like, it's gonna be very rare, bro. Honestly, and it's just not worth like risking an extra $100 for like a potential, like, it's just not worth it, bro. And trust me, I know this, bro, because I tested over 65 products, and I tested literally 20 products in 100 days, but then 26 products in like 50, 60 days. You know what I'm saying? So like, just cut it by the end of day 1. To be honest with you, bro. Like, I remember I went to this Ripping Club Miami event, and this nigga was telling me like, bro, he does over $800,000 in revenue a month right now. And he told me like, bro, you'll notice a winner by the end of day 1. I was like, bro, what about optimization, bro? What about XYZ? Everyone says this. He was like, bro, it's hard for me to explain to you, bro, but you will notice a winner in day 1. And he found his winning product last December. And he's like this big whale in the e-commerce space. But like, you will notice a winner by day 1, bro. Like, you will know. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but you will know. Like, if it just hasn't gotten sales, it's not a winner. And it's so hard for me to explain it to people, bro, because once you get to the side of getting your first winning product, you be like, oh my God, holy shit. And the holy shit moment is like, bro, if it doesn't get sales or at least like buying intent, like a bunch of add to carts and like a lot of checkouts, day 1, bro, just cut it, bro. The reason why you don't cut it, bro, is because you're so emotional that you're like, bro, I'm spending $100 every single day. Like, you're thinking like, damn, I spent $100 today. Nigga, like, I spent $100, bro. You used to think a $20 Chipotle meal was a lot, but now you're spending $100 every single day on your business. So now you're trying to justify, oh, this shit got 3% CTR. This shit has a $2.28 CPC. I think this one might be a potential winner. Oh shit, this shit has a 40% hook rate, bro. It doesn't matter, bro. The only thing that really matters is the hard metrics, which are sales, and then the semi-hard metrics, which are ads to carts and checkouts. But really, bro, if you don't got a sale day one, bro, your product is like 95% likely to be not a winner, bro. And I don't know how to explain it to you. And maybe there's gonna be a bunch of YouTubers that disagree with me, bro, but they'll tell you. And like everyone will tell you, bro, if it hasn't got a sale day one, you can't afford to let it run for 3 more days because then you're decreasing the amount of products you can test. And two, it's just not a winner, bro, because it would have got a sale day one. Like I don't know how to explain it. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if it's a Monday too. Second, third, CBO is the way, bro. Just test CBO. $100 a day CBO. Basically, what it does is Facebook will know who to show it to. You know what I'm saying? Just trust the algorithm, basically. Don't waste your time selling anything less than $50 on Facebook because it's damn near impossible to make a profit. What do I mean by this, bro? Like the good old days of selling $10, $25 products on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Like a back scrubber or iPhone phone case or like a wireless charger or whatever, bro. They're gone, bro. And now there's so many competitors, so many drop shippers, so many advertisers on Facebook, online. Everyone knows like online e-commerce is the future. So now everyone is dumping money onto Facebook to like show their product and get, purchases, right? The problem is you're competing against so many damn drop shippers, and as more and more people realize like e-commerce is the way or online business is the way, you're gonna be like you're gonna be fighting for the same real estate, which is on people's phones, to show your product. It's gonna be like everyone bidding for like New York City real estate in 1945, but everyone knows it's gonna be like prime real estate in like 100 years, right? So what do I mean by that? It's costing more and more money to get a sale. So like the average, I'm not gonna lie, this really, really, really depends on the niche, but like your CPA, bro, on average is gonna be around $28 to $35 for products up to like $65, right? So if you're like, what do I mean by that? It's gonna cost you about $30 on average. On average, like I get it. Trust me, I know. Like if it's a jewelry product, a supplement product, it's gonna change. But on average, what I realized is as you scale, it's gonna cost you between $28 to like $39, unless you have a damn near a diamond, like the most rare diamond, most rare product, winning product in the world. That your product's gonna cost about $28 to $35 to get a customer. So if your product costs if your product, let's just say hypothetically costs $40, right, and it costs $35 just to get a customer, right, or let's just say $30 to get a customer, how much will it cost to fulfill a $40 product? Probably $10. So now you made damn near zero, right? So like I don't know how to explain it, bro, but like when you sell your product for something like $60, right, which I would say is a perfect price to sell on Facebook, 60, the average CPA would probably be like 30. It costs you maybe $15 to run that. So now boom, for every order you're gonna make $15 in profit, right? You spend $30 to get the customer, $15 on the product. Now boom, you make $15. You get a thousand orders, boom, you made $15,000 in profit, right? Now obviously your CPA can lower, right, based on the niche, based on how good your ads are, the ads that you made or the ads that you ripped, or how good your markup is or whatever, or like pretty much how good your ads are really. But on average, bro, it's gonna be around 30, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, bro. On average, it's gonna be very hard to find a product that's gonna consistently do like a $15-$20 CPA, because as you scale, there's gonna be less people. It's gonna take way more work to convince someone to purchase your product. And as you scale, you're gonna be able to find a lot of people that might be willing to buy your product. Facebook is gonna be able to find a lot of people with your a $20 CPA that are willing to buy your product. But as you scale and show your product to more people, it's gonna take more work to find someone that'll be willing to purchase your product. So then your CPA will increase to like $40 or $50 as you scale. And that's when you need to make new ads to convince these people at this level to get it down to like this level. If that makes sense. Next, if you're selling on Facebook, bro, you gotta do a 3.5x markup. Anything you sell, bro, if you sell something for like $20, bro, at the bare minimum, bro, you gotta sell it for 65, bro. You got to. I'm gonna pretty much break it down right here. But like this is gonna be really hard to explain, bro. But like if you get it for $20, your gross profit margin would be 70%, right? I'm gonna break this down in the comments. Someone just tell me like if you want me to break it down, because this calculator I had to buy, like I got it from like a mentorship, and I paid like $1,000 for the mentorship, and they made this like really great calculator, bro. fuck. Okay, this is gonna talk a lot, explain a lot. Never mind. But basically, bro, you gotta sell for a 3x markup. The reason why is because now this is pretty much your break even, right? 65 minus 20, and then subtracting like a 1% return percentage and like a 2.7 processing fee. You need to get a sale before $44 basically. You know what I'm saying? And to be profitable, you need to get a sale every $33. So like, if you're able to increase your markup from 20, from like selling for, instead of selling for 65 to like 100, a 5x markup, nigga. Now you can pretty much spend up to $77 in ads, and it only takes you $60 to get to be profitable. You know what I'm saying? To get like a 15% profit. If you want like 25%, you only have to get a sale every $52, and you know the average CPA is $30. So like pretty much for every sale you make $22 in profit. I'm gonna explain it much more in depth, but let me know if you want me to explain it, because I'm not gonna. I feel like this is really valuable. Don't be scared to bump budgets, bro. Track everything, profits, especially when you bump. So track subscription fees when you add ads, etc. So here's my profit loss sheet. If you guys want me to review, I can. But long story short, bro, every time you bump the budget, say B plus, I bump the budget, and then now you can realize, okay, boom. Every time I bump the budget, what's it called? Every time I bump the budget, it's green, green, green. But then like whenever I add new ads, boom, it's a negative XYZ. You know what I'm saying? So just track your shit. It took me a while to make this profit loss sheet. So if someone really wants it, let me know. I can like make it. You only need these apps. I'm not gonna lie, to scale to like 100K a month, every single month, bro. You only need these apps. Get Shrine Pro. It's about $300. You can probably rip it. I don't know if it's still able to the crack version is still available, but definitely get this, bro. I made over $4,000 with just selling shipping protection, bro. So definitely get Shrine Pro. I'm not gonna lie. I made $4,000 free with Shrine Pro. Everyone says maybe try Elixir, bro, but they don't have like shipping protection. So get Shrine Pro. That's pretty much like a website theme. Get Kaching. It's like $20 a month. It's the shit you need for what? For like bundles and like making offers. Get one click upsell is $20, 17 track to track all your orders, and then a split testing app, which is $40 a month, and one VA. And I promise you, bro, with like $400, with maybe like $200 in subscription fees or whatever, and rent. Oh, and WeTrack. Oh yeah, I forgot to get WeTrack too. Pretty much WeTrack is a way to like track your pixel data or whatever, because Facebook's pixel's terrible. Go slow. Forget this. Negotiate with suppliers every 7 days, and once you're at $600 a day, spend. Get an Amex Business Gold. Get that as fast as possible and then search up online Amex Business Gold 200K points offer or some shit like that. Another thing no one tells you about Amex, bro, you have to pay it off every $300. When I first got my Amex Gold, bro, I thought, oh shit, Amex, you can spend $100,000 XYZ, you know what I'm saying? It's unlimited. Bro, they don't trust you, bro. You have a brand new LLC, or even if you use your own social security number, bro, they're not going to allow you to spend like $25,000 in 3 days, because they're going to think, oh shit, yes, till the end of the day, the end of the month to pay it off, but what if this nigga runs off with $60,000 in ad spend? You know what I'm saying? Now they're held liable for it. You know what I'm saying? And they can send it to collections XYZ, but pay it off every 3 months, every $300, or else Amex will freeze your account, bro. No one tells you this in the dropshipping world, bro. They will freeze your account, bro. They will freeze it, and they will say like pay. It's basically the same way you build trust in like having a low threshold on Facebook ads. You gotta do it Amex. So what's next? Long story short, I go back to school in 15 days and I graduate in 150 days. When I first, so yeah, pretty much I'm trying to find a winner before then. I'm testing a lot of products right now. My goal is to be 100K liquid profit. I messed up, bro. I said speed running 100K for the last like 100 days, 115 days or whatever. You know, on my YouTube thumbnails, I got 100K in revenue, bro. I want 100K profit. I'm going to say this, $100,000 liquid profit. I'm trying to open my Chase bank account, and I want that shit to say $100,000. On my graduation day, I want to show my dad my phone, and it says $100,000 in profit. And I just want that shit so badly, bro. 100K. I want me a honey bun, bro. Okay, I was bitching right there. I want 2 evergreen stores doing 20K profit a month, each consistently at 25% margins. I think it's doable. Right now, my goal is just to find one store. And once I can scale that 20K profit a month, I'm gonna find another one, scale that 20K profit a month, and then I'm gonna like stop product testing and just put into work to make ads to scale each one up from there. But just having 2 stores doing 20K profit a month at 25% margins is what my goal is right now, and I want them to be evergreen. So don't even waste your. That's personal, but I'm not even wasting my time with small pump and dumps no more. I'm testing products like a madman, bro. I'm not gonna lie. There's so much bullshit on Calidata I noticed. after testing products, I learned after, you know what I'm saying, it has to, for me, my new preference and like requirement is it must be evergreen and it must have a 4x markup, or else I'm not gonna even touch it or waste my time. And yeah, so every product I got to test is 4x markup. So I'm testing products like a madman, bro. I'm seeing, okay, all this is shit, and I'm scouring all this shit to find a, you know, a diamond in the rough, basically, or a needle in this haystack. And so now every single day, because I'm on winter break, bro, I'm spending like an hour on product research, and I'm testing products within an hour. I'm launching a new product within an hour. I'm waiting for 500 plus customers to get their product delivered. I think I got like 1,400 orders. 600 were delivered, or no, 700 were delivered. 500 are on the way, and then subtract that, and that's how many are left to deliver. And I'm not gonna lie, those people have been waiting like 20 to 25 days on average. So I'm praying to God niggas don't charge back. My goal is to be scaling a product to $600 a day and spend before winter break ends. I have 2 weeks left until winter break ends, and I just want to scale each product to $600 a day and spend. And fuck, man, I just want 2 evergreen stores making me 20K profit a month each. That's it, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I just want 2 evergreen stores, bro. And I feel like I can get a Kalo Rip to scale me to 20K profit a month, because my friend Lex is doing it concurrently right now. And once I find my first store that can get me 20K profit a month, I'm gonna get the second one. And by May, hopefully by the time I graduate college, bro, I'll have to be making 40K a month between 2 stores. And now, like, I don't gotta worry about getting a job, anything like that, and I'm making 40K profit a month. And now I'm actually building the real e-commerce skills of getting email flows, SMS flows, you know, getting Google ads, and actually making real ads, and getting a video editor and all that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? But man, I just want to make 40K a month. You know what I'm saying? So like, advice to you, bro, I'm gonna elaborate on this more because this video is already 30 minutes long, and I honestly never made a video this long, and I didn't even want this to be this long, bro. But think less, do more, bro. Track everything, bro. Track everything, bro. Track everything you do, like all your subscriptions, everything, so you can reflect and not be emotional, but instead like tactical and statistical. Don't sell products less than $50. I'm not gonna lie, it's just not worth it, bro. It's gonna be damn near impossible to make profit, and you're gonna have to damn near find a, like, not even a diamond, but like an emerald, like a ruby. Like, it's gonna be so hard to find a product that can get so many sales at such a low CPA. It's possible, and it's really possible, bro. Not that, but like, it's really possible to find a winning product, bro. I shit bleeding P just like you do, bro. All these niggas, they shit bleeding P like you do. 95% of people are just ripping ads from Calidata, and once they get to like 25K a month, that's when you really need to like put in work. But until then, bro, you don't need to be scraping gum off the ground and making your own ads, image ads, and everything, bro. Number one thing is you need to have faith. 4x margin every time. I said 3.5, but really just do 4x. Subi was right. Join Discord, sit in VC, and make friends. Don't buy a mentorship, and don't watch too many e-commerce videos, bro. They're gonna make you insane. I posted everything I posted, and it's honestly gonna go against everything you've ever watched, because so many people, really, so many people are telling you do this, do this, do this, but you need to understand they're on such a high level. They're making hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. They're not testing products. It's just like, they're not on your level. It's like LeBron James telling a middle school basketball player what to do. Like, yes, he can tell you to dribble, but like, you're not gonna be doing the same workouts as this nigga, bro. And I'm just telling you, like, try to find people that are like bottom of funnel of YouTubers in the e-commerce space. Not me, bro, but like me, yeah, me maybe, but like other people that are not like over like 5,000, 10,000 subscribers, bro, and like they're not making over like 200K a month or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Profit. Like any nigga that's making over like 60K profit a month, bro, he's desensitized, and like he can't really resonate or relate with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be real with you. And I'm not talking about myself, bro, because I have nothing to, you know, make. I have no links in the bio. I have nothing. I'm just trying to tell you. I'm trying to pretty much tell you everything I learned in this short video. But like, tell me what you guys want me specifically talk about, because I pretty much dumped all my thoughts on this Google Doc so y'all can see this. You know what I'm saying? So please let me know what y'all want. I'm gonna go back to recording every single day now, and whenever you guys ask me in the comment section, yo, do XYZ, you know what I'm saying, instead of whispering at 4 in the morning so I don't wake up my mom, I'll make a dedicated video where I'm talking and like recording shit so y'all can get some like $100,000 worth of drop shipping game. But anyways, I'm gonna catch y'all later. Glory to God. And yeah, I'll probably see y'all tomorrow. Okay, I don't know why I did that. That was super weird, but safety.